Hey guys, Barry Casson here again. Today we're talking drums, all about drums. Now many of you know I teach at Tempo Trend Music on Burnside. Been there for probably 13 years. I have students from 7 to 75. That's pretty cool, right? The young people, I have one guy started at 5 years old. It's a little bit below that's difficult, but 5 years old is good. I've got some students 7, 8 years old. These guys can play cha-chas and sambas and bossa novas and calypsos. You name the rhythm, they know how to play because I've taught them. That's what a drummer needs to do. And in the schools, they're getting some good training, about reading notes and a few things like the drums, but they don't really teach them much about how to play drums. Anytime I've been to the schools and done seminars, I've always found, number one, the drum kits are always in terrible condition. And number two, other than a few exceptions, many of the teachers aren't really up on the drumming aspect of things, okay? So it's really good to have a good teacher. I have, like I say, I have students 7 to 75. I have one lady comes down from Ladysmith every 2 weeks. She tried a number of drum students in Victoria, drum teachers in Victoria. It didn't work. She came to me. She's been with me now for 9 or 10 months, which is really cool, right? Very proud of that. So drumming is also really good for this, for your brain, right? There was a survey done a few years back. You probably remember the band Blondie, right? Well, there was a survey done by the drummer Blondie. It wasn't a survey. He got together a number of autistic children and hired some professional people involved in psychology and that kind of thing. And they took 36 of these children and they divided them into 2 groups. And the first group, the 18 of them, they gave them drum lessons every 2 weeks for several months. The other group, they did nothing. And prior to this, they had measured MRIs on the children, right? Remember, they're all autistic children. When they tested later on, after several months, they found that the kids that took the drumming lessons had major improvement. I've got the article here. If you ever want to know about it, I can send you a copy of it. Anyway, they had major improvement because of the drum lessons. I even had one doctor years ago. He sent me a patient who had been in a car accident. And doctor said, go take drum lessons. So he came in because it's so good. It's so healthy to do this kind of thing. So if you're thinking about lessons, come and see me at Tempo Trend Music on Burnside. I always do a free introductory lesson. No pressure. I'm not a pressure. I'm not selling used cars here. Come in and take the lesson for a half hour free. If you like it, sign up. If you don't, you don't have to, right? But I'm really bullish on this drumming stuff because it's so healthy for everybody to do. So I've got the experience. I played all over England and Europe with Chuck Berry and Bo Diddley and the Drifters and David Foster and done all that stuff. So I know what I'm talking about here, right? So come on down, Tempo Trend Music. If you have friends who maybe have been talking about drums, send your friends down to me, okay? And it'd be great, just I can work with them too. So that's all I got to say today, just about drums, right? So hope to hear from you, and that's it. We'll talk again. Bye-bye.